For thousands of years, man has relied on high silicate stones to produce both tools and devastatingly sharp hunting weapons. These stones are known today as flints, cherts, jaspers, agates, and obsidians. As early man's technology grew, the discovery and practice of heat-treating stones became important for making thinner and sharper projectile points. By heating rock, we can change the properties of the stone, which will allow it to break cleaner and produce longer and sharper flakes. The following video shows how ancient man heat-treated knappable stone for making his points. Stones are spalled out and laid flat in a bed of dry sand. They are then covered to a depth between 2 and 3 knuckles deep depending on the type of stone being heated. Rough, grainy stones will require more heat, while finer, slick stones will need much less. It is important not to overheat stones as they may become brittle or shatter. You will learn what depth works best for your rock. Fire was a vitally important factor in early man's life. It was not as simple as striking a match or flicking a lighter. As with all my Aboriginal works, I feel it important to practice making fire solely by friction methods so I might better understand primitive man's value of fire that we take for granted today. So please enjoy the next few moments of video while a fire is prepared using a dog fennel spindle and a loblolly bay hearth in the traditional hand drill method. When a good bed of coals is established, we can spread the fire to the outer edges of the ring. We then build the fire in a ring shape, trying to keep the flame from the direct center. It has been from my experience that the rock in the center of the pit is often overheated and broken. By building our fire along the outer ring, we can limit the overheating of the centermost stones. After roughly 5 hours of fire burning at average heat, we can then stir all the coals together and allow the fire to burn out on its own. Allow the coals to extinguish naturally. Do not smother the fire. After 2 days, the stones will finally be cool enough to remove from the pit. Give the rocks plenty of time to cool on their own, as exposing hot rocks to cooler air will cause the stones to fracture. I will also note the importance of not allowing your hot stones to be rained on. Hot stones will surely shatter if quenched with cold water. The stones can now be lifted from the bed, and we use our fingers to gently sift through the powdery sand and ash to find and remove all of our stones. Be cautious of sharp edges and shards of stone that may have shattered during the heating process. Some loss of stone is to be expected. Hidden cracks and varying temperatures usually results in a few broken stones. If several are shattered, this is an indication that your fire was too hot or stones were not buried deep enough. As with any primitive skill, practice makes perfect. I will also note the importance of making sure your stone has been well dried before heat treating. This will help in minimizing loss. Upon first inspection, you may find that your stones have drastically changed colors to reds, orange, yellows, or even blues. This is usually a good sign that your stone is well cooked. However, don't be alarmed if there is little to no change in your stone's outward appearance. Oftentimes, stones will look the same as when they entered the pit. The evidence of heat treating may only be visible once a flake is removed. By knocking flakes from the stones, you should be able to expose shiny, glassy, or waxy stone that breaks much cleaner than the unheat-treated stone. Notice this stone, although red, When a flake is removed, it reveals a slick peanut butter colored stone. When a flake is removed from this white spall of Florida chert, notice there is no color change, but the stone flakes easier and is glassier in its interior. In conclusion, it is easy to see the benefits of heat treating knapping stones. Nearly all cherts and flints can be improved by some degree of heating. Obsidians and dacite are the exceptions to the rule and require no additional heating than they have received in their formation through volcanic eruptions. Good luck with your abo heat treating. Thanks for watching and subscribe to my channel.